Before we get started, I want to just give a moment of salutes and remembrance for our fallen comrade, and we shall remember him.
The guy's hurt, not dead, you dumbass.
Yeah, but he's probably out for the year.
Yeah, unfortunately, the MILF Hunter is done before the season started, which is sad. I really liked him, and Zach Wilson was making me a Jets fan, Tim, and now I can care less about the Jets. All right, welcome to the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Rowe. I'm joined here, as always, by my brother, Tim, and today we get a full MLB slate. But it feels like, for me, more importantly, we have NFL preseason. We have the CFL. I don't know about you, Tim, but since we got NFL back, I'm kind of more interested in football. Maybe it's just because it's something different, and we've had baseball for the last 2 months and nothing but baseball, and then some WNBA sprinkled in there, and then on the weekends, the CFL. But I'm excited for NFL football now. And our results to the preseason kind of showed that. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slates, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, 1-1 right and 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. And baseball was not too fun. CFL was a terrible read, but the NFL was good. We'll start with the CFL, which was the terrible read. I had the Argos team total under 21.5. They had 21 at halftime, and I had the under 46, and that game went over in the third quarter. That was not a good read. That was probably one of my worst reads of the year. And it was just terrible. I thought Hamilton's defense was going to be better at home, and that game was weird because for the first time, Hamilton won a home game and covered a home game this year, and they didn't do it in the first half, though. Heading into that game, they were undefeated in the first half, but lost every single full game spread. So that one was kind of surprising there. Shout out to Hamilton Tiger Cats for actually playing 60 minutes of football. So 0-2 in the CFL last night. Baseball, 3-5-1, down 2.35 units. Not great. Started off with the Marlins first 5. That was a nice little cash backing Pablo Lopez. San Diego, Washington, first 5. Under 5. It was 1-0 heading into the 5th. 1-0, 2-0 heading into the 5th. And the Padres put up, I think, 7 runs in the top of the 5th. I'm like, really? You couldn't wait one more inning? So that was a loser. Cleveland and Toronto, first 5 under. I've got to stop backing unders with Berrios. The guy's an absolute bum. And we saw that even at home, he sucks. He's a fade pitcher. And I'm done backing that guy in any stretch of the imagination. He's terrible. He needs to, whatever. And I thought it was just a road thing for him. Nope. New York Mets run line. That was an annoying play because they just couldn't get anything done against Ranger Suarez. And Max Scherzer was good. Max Scherzer was Max Scherzer. I did get the first 5 under 4.5 with Cleveland or with Detroit and Chicago. It was 0-0 at the end of 5. That one was easy. I'll get into that game next. I won the first 5 under 4 at -130 with Milwaukee and St. Louis. And I pushed on the Royals who Gonsolin had a perfect game through 5 innings. And I pushed that because Daniel Lynch was awesome. And then the thing that really made me want to rip my hair out last night, Oakland Athletics first 5 full game. Yes, I get it. Fading -300s, you should expect things like this, but not this bad, Tim. It was 2-0 in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs and nobody on. 4 batters later, Tucker's hitting a grand slam, and I'm losing everything. I was livid. It was 2 outs and nobody on. 2 outs and nobody on, and I couldn't even get the first 5. So I lost both those. That's what cost me a profitable day. Overall, that's what cost me a profitable day in baseball. So I'm pissed. And then NFL. NFL was good. Falcons money line. Line moved against me.
Never in doubt.
Never in doubt. They got the win. I really didn't watch it, so was it never in doubt?
The Lions turned it over in their zone with 2 minutes left to go, and that's how Atlanta was able to get the ball and score.
Oh, cool. We did have the over 35, which cashed at halftime.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, overs in the preseason have not lost.
Nope.
How about that? And I think all but four of them, or all but two of them, have hit 44. Cardinals never in doubt there. That was an absolute blowout. Plus 110 with the Arizona Cardinals was a winner. New York Jets never in doubt. Winner. They want it for Zach. They want it for Zach. So it looks like it's either going to be Joe Flacco, or I wouldn't be surprised if you see them make a move for Jimmy G, Tim.
Yeah.
Which could be an interesting move there. And our first loss on the site for preseason football was the Niners and the Packers under the 33. It is what it is. You lose one. I think we are what? 8-1 on the site.
Yeah.
For preseason football. I'm 7-2 overall because the Giants play. I bet later than I put up on the site, and I got a worse number for it.
8-1 up 7.1.
So yeah, we're off to a great start in preseason football, and that's why I'm more excited about preseason football than baseball today. I bet one baseball game. I don't know if I'm gonna get. I have leans in other games, but I don't know how much I'm gonna get to today. I'm more excited for football.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, baseball yesterday was ugly. On the site, we had 5 plays. We had the Mets run line. We had the Blue Jays run line. We had the Miami money line, and then Kansas City and Oakland as 2 free plays that we figured, hey, give it a shot. It's an 0-5 day on the site for baseball. Take away baseball, it would have been a good day because it was 3-1 in the WNBA, which cashed on the under in the Washington game, cashed on New York, cashed on Phoenix, did not cash on Minnesota. They lost by 27 points. So 3-1, gonna be happy with that. Football 4-1, or NFL 4-1, CFL 0-1. So ultimately, it was a loss on the site yesterday, about 1.25 units. And we'll go from there. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll go through some of the games for today, or all the games for today. What's up, Earle Bros? Let's have a day. Did pretty well last night. There you go. We did well in everything besides baseball. Yo, what's up, Cameron? I always hit the like. The silence. I like the button. Hit a plus 54 odds parlay yesterday. Damn, nice. Hit a nice parlay. Atlanta, Baltimore, Cleveland plus 1.5, Dodgers, and Cardinals. There you go. Smash the like button. Dang right. Smash the like button. We'll get into the early game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Atlanta Braves. They're taking on the Miami Marlins in this one here. We have the Braves as minus 135 road favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Kyle Mueller and Jesus Luzardo is your pitching matchup for this one. Let me get up my pitching stats here. And I still have, what do you call it, typed in. I thought it was going to be Ian Anderson. It's Kyle Mueller. I don't know if I have any stats for him.
I don't know if he's actually done anything this year. I believe this is his first start. I'm pulling it up.
He's pitched in the last 30 days, but I highly doubt it's much because he has a 23.
Oh boy. Yeah, he pitched 2 2/3 innings, 7 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 walks, 3 strikeouts. God, he was awful. But it's just one start. I don't even know who he pitched against.
Yeah. It is what it is. But Jesus Luzardo, it's actually been really good, Tim. 1.5 ERA, 0.42 WHIP, 8.25 strikeouts per 9, 26%, 0.75 walks per 9, a 129 BABIP, a 154 FIP, and a 3.02 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. Let's get all these things loaded up for me because I'm a little behind on the baseball slate today. I've got all of one game bet, and I got 2 leans at the moment, and that I'm most likely going to have to bet. And then I don't know from there, but let's take a look. 55% of the tickets and 81% of the cash are on Kyle Mueller and the Atlanta Braves. 89% of the tickets are on the over. 87% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved from 7 to 7.5. So this line movement does make sense. And this is a game that I want nothing to do with. I was hoping to back Luzardo with Ian Anderson on the mound on the other side. I wanted Ian Anderson in this game. I think he's pitching game 2. So this is a pass for me. Just a complete pass. Maybe a lean towards an under.
I think. Well, obviously, Braves are probably going to be favored for game 2. I think if you take the Marlins both games,
You're
have plus money in both games,
they're
going to split. I do not trust Ian Anderson. Now, Kyle Marley, he pitched 1 start, whatever. I'm not worried about him. I'd rather look at his AAA stats, which, let's see, this year in AAA, 17 starts, 99 innings, 36 earned runs, 82 hits, 122 strikeouts, 27 walks, a 3.27 ERA, and a 1.1 WHIP. It's not terrible, but at the same time, it's AAA. Jesus Luzardo, since coming back from his injury, has actually pitched quite well. He's allowed 2 earned runs in 12 innings and 4 hits. So he's actually been pitching quite well. Now, for me, if I'm going after this game, it's an under. Because early games, unders. The one thing that kind of is weird on this one, it went from 7 to 7.5. So I'm not going to go after this game. This is a doubleheader, so I'm not really too interested in going after it. But this is a complete pass for me.
Fair enough.
Marlins versus a cupcake. Hey, you grabbed the Marlin. Okay. Morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. Yeah, I know you mean Braves at Let's Go Braves picks. 1 bad game in May. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Morning, fellas. How's it going? It's going good against Texas. Yep. 1-800-GAMBLER need help. Had Nationals on the money line yesterday. Ouch. I was looking at the Nationals. Did not bet it. I'm happy I didn't.
I talked him off of it.
Yesterday was chalk, and more chalk. So bad day. Just came in, hit the like button. Appreciate it. Marlins versus the lefty is a smiling pile of poo. Braves versus the lefty is a money bag. Well, you think everything Braves is money bag. So not kidding. No, I understand that. I mean, Miami struggles to hit against everybody. So lean towards the under in that game. We'll go ahead and move on to this one, Nick.
Yeah, and I just put an interesting put a thing in the chat here, or in the group chat we're in, Tim. For this random pitcher is 4-4 with a 4.37 ERA on the road, 6-1 with a 2.17 ERA at home. How much would you lay on this pitcher? This pitcher is pitching on the road today.
It's Yu Darvish.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Yu Darvish.
All right, we get this team against the Cleveland Guardians. I can't get the Blue Jays right for anything, I swear. But it is what it is. The Toronto Blue Jays are minus 120, home favorites with a total of 8.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the pitchers here. Mitch White and Tristan McKenzie. McKenzie's been good lately. 2.34 ERA, a 0.84 WHIP. 9.61 strikeouts per 9, 29%, 1.56 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, a 225 FIP, and a 305 Sierra. On the other side, Mitch White. Wow, Mike White, that's the third string quarterback for the Jets. But Mitch White is a starting pitcher now for the Blue Jays with a 4.79 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP the last 30 days, 4.35 strikeouts per 9, which is 11%. 2.18 walks per 9, a 324 BABIP, a 4.14 FIP, and a 5.17 Sierra. Take a look where the money's coming in on this game. For this one here, we are seeing 60% of the tickets on Mitchell White and the Blue Jays. We're seeing 52% of the cash coming in on the Guardians. It's kind of interesting there. 96% of the tickets, or 89% of the tickets are on the over. 90% of the cash is on the over as well in this game. Bigger bets are coming in on McKenzie in this one here. I would lean towards the Guardians. Maybe taking the Guardians money line here in this spot at minus 102 on my book is not a bad price. I would lean Cleveland on the road, but I can see the Blue Jays bouncing back after getting humiliated yesterday like that. So this is another pass from me with a lean towards Cleveland.
Yeah, I would have to go that way as well. Mitch White has made one start since coming to Toronto, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 6 hits in 4 2/3 innings, 2 strikeouts versus Minnesota. Mitch White has been a good pitcher this year. He's pitching. Oh no, sorry. Yes, yeah, he was a good pitcher in LA. A 3.7 ERA with a 1-2 record in his 10 games that he started. He pitched in 15, 56 innings, 23 earned runs, 51 hits, 47 strikeouts. So he hasn't been a bad pitcher this year. I just like Tristan McKenzie. I think he's finally starting to. He's been pitching quite well. Granted, I mean, he had a bad start against Arizona where he allowed 4 runs, 6 hits in 6 innings. 4 runs, 6 hits in 7 innings versus the Red Sox. Other than that, none against Cleveland, none against Houston, one against Chicago, none against Detroit, none against Cleveland, none against New York. Like Tristan McKenzie's a solid pitcher, and with the way that the Blue Jays are playing, yeah, I'll trust Cleveland. I would look that way. I have not bet it though.
Fair.
Hello, Twins. What up, guys? What's up? What's up? Yo. Good morning. Good morning. I would back Darvish at -800 today versus Anibal Sanchez. And
You want to know what the break-even point for that would be, Tim?
They have to go 89 and 11.
89 and 11 to break even.
You're saying that San Diego would win 90 out of 100 games against Anibal Sanchez and the Nationals. I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I think they win 70. and that's the most. Because at the same time, in Washington, no.
Yeah,
I would never lay -800
Washington winning. I can see Washington winning 30 to 35 of those games. Because keep in mind, they're on the road, and Darvish struggles on the road sometimes.
Oh, yeah. In the end, I was the one that went 1 and 2. My best bet, Storm alternative, -3.5 did cash, though. Yeah, I went 3 and 1. So that worked. I got Houston team total over yesterday. Toronto team total over today. No Toronto today. Lean towards Cleveland. Hey, guys. No, I'm jumping to football, but it's crazy to think that preseason games has gone over so far. Yeah, 8-0 to the over. Crazy. I thought Wings were going to win at the half. They were winning, and a collapse in the third quarter and couldn't cover. Beautiful. They would go 95-5. No, they would not.
I don't think any team can go 95-5 versus any other team.
I'm pretty sure if you grabbed the Dodgers and put them up against they're a AAA affiliated team, they would.
I'm saying Major League team versus Major League team.
That's fine. Made a bunch of parlays yesterday with dudes to get hits: Altuve, Arenado, Benintendi, Haniger, Soto, Ramirez. Think I'll try it again. There you go. Put the plays on the bottom of the screen. Have I done that yet?
Oh shoot! I forgot to type in my plays.
Yeah, hold on. I have to grab them. Oh, anyways, we'll move on to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Baltimore Orioles. They are at the Tampa Bay Rays. Wow, the Tampa Bay Rays are -185 favorites in this game with a total of 6.5. DL Hall and Shane McClanahan, your pitching matchup here. We are in Tampa, so this is the third straight dome to start the day, which is kind of interesting. DL Hall making his major league debut. Yeah, his major league debut in AAA Norfolk this year. He's pitched 70 innings pitched. He has a 4.76 ERA, 1.49 WHIP. He's 2-6. So he hasn't been great in AAA this year, which kind of makes it interesting that this is a total of 6.5. Unless they're expecting him to be the primary guy, I don't know.
Let's see what he's done in the minors.
I just read off his stats in the minors.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
And then Shane McClanahan's regressed a little bit lately. A 4.5 ERA, a 0.92 WHIP the last 30 days, 7.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 1.5 walks per 90, 246 BABIP, a 316 FIP, and a 3.55 SIERA. And this total is a 6.5. All right, well, let's take a look at the money in this game. We have 76% of the tickets and 77% of the cash coming in on the Tampa Bay Rays in this game. We have 76% of the tickets are on the over, 52% of the cash is on the under. So the bigger bets coming in on the under was Shane McClanahan and DL Hall. You can get that first 5 under. It is a 3. Absolutely no thank you for that one there. The lowest I go for first 5 unders is 3.5. So for me, I kind of see value in backing Baltimore at this price. Baltimore has seen McClanahan this year, and I think we're going to start seeing regression from McClanahan. I said this a little while ago because he's getting up there in innings pitched. He has now surpassed his career high in innings pitched, which was around 118 in AAA in 29, or in the minor leagues in 2019. And because he never went to AAA, and then 123 and a third last year. He has clearly surpassed it. But yeah, this is a spot here where I feel like there's value fading McClanahan now. As much as I love my boy McClanahan, I feel like there's going to be opportunities where he can be faded. So I lean towards the Orioles in this one. I did not bet it though.
Lean towards the red hot Orioles, the current
Red-hot
wild card team Orioles. Yeah,
the team where if the Blue Jays aren't careful, can you pass? Now that they got Terry's attention.
Well, if you look at it, you know what? Baltimore is still a game and a half behind Toronto, and 2 games behind Seattle. But Baltimore, 3rd spot on the wild card by half a game, which I just love seeing. I think that's awesome. Have a little bit of diversity. Anyways, it's DJ Hall. So this game's going to go one of 2 ways. It's going to be 1-0 going into the 7th, or the Rays are going to absolutely smack the crap out of them. And I have no clue which one it is yet, because that's the way it is when new pitchers come up. DJ Hall is making his major league debut. He's never pitched in the majors. He's either going to go 5 shutout innings, or he's going to go 2 innings, give up 7 earned runs. And I want to lean towards a good start. I think he has a good start today. So I would lean towards an under. I would obviously lean towards the Baltimore Orioles at plus money. Not enough for me to not enough for me to go after this though. So we'll see.
Fair.
But I want to go after Baltimore today. I do.
Me too. I definitely lean towards Baltimore.
What Anibal Sanchez has done this year. Yeah, he's right up there with Jose Barrera.
I know he is.
At most, I'd go first 5 under with Cleveland and Christian McKenzie. I agree. Am I crazy to want to take the over 6.5? Seems too low. I could also lean Baltimore here. I would lean Baltimore. Lane, the one thing I would never, and the thing is, I'm never going to take a total with a first start pitcher. If a pitcher's making his first start, I'm not going to bet a total, because most likely it's going to go one of 2 ways. He's going to go great for 5 innings, 6 innings, or he's going to get blown up. And I don't want to have to choose between those 2. So for me, I would lean towards Baltimore. I can't go after a total in this game. Yeah, no Cy Young from McClanahan. Currently, Verlander minus 150. Dylan Cease plus 200.
I want to see Dylan Cease win that award.
McClanahan 650. Ohtani 2K. Manoah 4K. And Gausman 66. So at this point, you're down to, say, 2 people. For today, there's 0 WNBA games. Yes, there's 0. There'll be 6 of them tomorrow.
Oh, joy of the world.
It's the last day of the regular season.
Yes.
Very rare for me to back the Bears, but I do think they get a meaningless W today.
I would have to lean towards Chicago in that game.
Tim, drink some coffee or a Monster. I haven't had an energy drink in almost 3 years. I'm good. There's a lot of games left. I don't give two about the standings right now. Lots of baseball. Yep. That's what I figured. Just to get Chicago's false hopes. I mean, they can sweep.
You ain't giving anything to them.
You guys still have low standards. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. No, Tim Barrios has games where he doesn't allow 4+ runs. Well, Barrios has pitched in how many games, and Sanchez has had, 5? Give Sanchez time. Maybe he might have a good game today. Let's keep rolling, Nick.
Probably not.
Probably not, but I'm not betting that game.
I was going to say, my bet's probably going to be done by the second inning when he gives up 6 runs, when Juan Soto hits a 2-run shot, and then Bell strikes for a double, and Drury hits a 3-run bomb, and I'm like, all right, screw this. But next we have the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs coming back from Dyersville, Iowa, to play in Cincinnati. Graham Ashcraft and Adrian Sampson, your pitcher here, -120 for the Reds, total of 9. 3-mile-an-hour winds blowing in, 82 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's take a look at what these two pitchers have done recently. Adrian Sampson with a 4.55 ERA, 1.34 whip, 5.53 strikeouts per 9, which is 14%, 2.6 walks per 9, 2.89 or 289 BABIP. There we go. I can talk. 4.28 FIP and a 5.06 SIERA. On the other side, Graham Ashcraft with a 3.26 ERA, a 1.35 whip, 6.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%. 2.97 walks per 9, a 301 BABIP, a 398 FIP, and a 4.25 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here. This is my thing wants to reload. There we go. For Cincinnati and Chicago, we're seeing 78% of the tickets and 82% of the cash coming in on them Cincinnati Reds. We're seeing 58% of the tickets and 51% of the cash coming in on the under. This line has gone from 9 to 9.5. Or 9.5 down to 9. So the line has moved, I guess, correctly. Not as much. That's not a discrepancy huge in the tickets there. So going down the half run is kind of interesting to see that. For me, this is this is a game I really don't want to get involved with, and it's definitely
stop it. Get some help.
And you know the only reason why we bet these two teams the last time they played was because they were playing in the cornfields. So yeah, for me, this is a pass. I don't like the baseball slate today too much.
That's fair. Yeah. I want to say there's a letdown spot for both teams. I think this is going to be a very ugly, weird game. Both teams, obviously, last time we just saw these two teams play, Field of Dreams game. I'm not gonna touch these two teams because I want to let them get adjusted back to playing in the real stadiums and everything. Let them get back to sucking. No, this is just a complete stay away spot. There's no need to go after this game. There's plenty of other games on today's slates. So nothing for me in this one. Baltimore, first 5, run line. Sure. Bring it. Maybe Noel can have a good game today. Maybe he can. I think he's got good numbers against the Mets. Let's see. 3 games this year. 16 and a third innings pitched against the Mets. An 0-2 record, 7-7, 21 strikeouts, 4 walks. He started 3 games with 3.86. He has, over his career, he's had good games, including, I remember one game, I think it was during the 2020 season, he struck out 10 consecutive Mets. So Noah always has good numbers against the Mets. So you can never sleep on him. 100%. Can you even watch these preseason games? I can. I think you can.
They're on NFL Network.
On the NFL Network, you can. So, yeah, on the NFL Network. Speaking of this game, let's finally jump into it.
Oh, boy. Yep, this one is going to be probably the game I regret the most, and I know already, but it is what it is. Washington Nationals are hosting the San Diego Padres in here in this one. The Padres are -300 road favorites. Ridiculous. Total of 8.5 in this game. 4-mile-an-hour winds blowing from the right to the left, 79 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Let's take a look at the pitchers in this matchup here. We have Yu Darvish and Anibal Sanchez. Yu Darvish, 3 ERA, 1.03 whip the last 30 days, 11.18 strikeouts per 9, which is 31%, 1.64 walks per 9, a 288 BABIP, a 315 FIP, and a 2.73 SIERA. On the other side, Anibal Sanchez, everybody's favorite, a 7.56 ERA, a 1.56 whip, 6.48 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 3.96 walks per nine. There's his problem. He walks a decent amount of batters. 274 BABIP, a 728 FIP, which is the second highest on the slate, only behind Kyle Mueller, who's thrown all of two innings, and a 5.14 Sierra. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. We have 79% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is coming in on Yu Darvish. Shocker. 55% of the tickets are on the over, yet 57% of the cash is on the under. This line's gone from 9 to 8.5. So the markets are expecting these two pitchers to go out and have good outings. That's what that's telling me. And that kind of gives me a little bit of hope with the Nationals here. I'm going to bet the Nationals today. I'm going to wait a little bit, though. I'm feeling the public's going to come in a little bit more on the Padres today. They're going to see Anibal Sanchez's record. They're going to see his ERA. They're going to see the big, bad Padres. Well, the Padres, they call themselves Slam Diego. They can call themselves Steroids Diego because they're not going to have Fernando Tatis for the rest of the season because he cheated. I'm surprised they actually tested for steroids because I didn't think they were doing that this year. But yeah, so that may be a distraction for the Padres. He was supposed to be coming back soon, and now he's gone for the rest of the year. Maybe the Padres knew that. That's why they went out and got Juan Soto, and Josh Bell, and Brennan Drury. That's maybe why they went out and got those players, because they were expecting not to have Tatis. But I think that could be a major distraction as well when it comes to this game. And yeah, I mean, no team should be minus 300 versus another team. I'm going to wait a little bit, though. I'm going to hope this line drops below 300, to be completely honest, so I don't have to bet this. But I have a feeling the public's going to come in on the Padres even more, add them to their parlays. No way the Padres lose. No way that Anibal Sanchez can get the win here. No way Yu Darvish gets hit by the Nationals, all that fun jazz. I'm going to wait, though. I'm going to see if I can get a better line on the Nationals. Or not.
I will give Yu Darvish his props. He has definitely done a lot better on the road lately. Because I remember at one point his ERA was like 7+ on the road. Now it's down to a 4.37. So at least his splits are manageable now. Because he had a good start against the Dodgers. Granted, 2 earned runs and 7 hits in 6 innings. That game ended up finishing 4-0 Dodgers. Also on the road, 2 runs, 6 hits, 7 innings versus Detroit. He had 1 earned run, 4 hits, 7 innings against the Mets. Also on the road. So Yu Darvish has been pitching better on the road lately. I will give him that. But no, this is a spot that I want to stay away from. You can have fun with your Nationals. I cannot get involved in this game.
I'm hoping that line drops. I really don't want to bet him.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not going after Anibal Sanchez. He's not the guy he used to be. Because I remember he pitched really well when they won the World Series in 19. But this is not a team I want to back.
No.
So pass completely. Morning, gentlemen. Those NFL games treated me well last night.
Same here.
WNBA was stonk. Jeez, was a stonk. Jeez, what does that mean? I mean, if you played the plays on the through us, you went 3-1, so you probably did pretty well.
So Tim, with it being the last day of the regular season tomorrow, are we just gonna take off that day because It's gonna be just a bunch of funky stuff?
I'm gonna look deep into the games.
Like I remember, I had no interest in betting the last game of baseball last year. I had barely any interest in betting the last day of hockey last year and stuff like that.
It's all going to be situational spots. So I'm going to look through if teams are looking to move up in standings or lock in playoff spots or something like that. I might look at that. But I'm probably not going to bet all 6 games tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll probably bet a couple of them. Like I'll be on New York tomorrow to make a playoff spot over Atlanta. Like those 2 teams care. Other than that, I'm not sure about the rest of the slate. So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Just want to throw that one out there for you.
Mets, first 5, run line, and full game. What is the Mets record after a loss? That would be 30-9. They have the best win percentage after a loss, 76.9%. Houston is 29-12, 70%. So those are the only two teams above 70% after a loss.
And they have one of the best records against teams with winning records too.
And I will
the
say,
only team with a better record versus winning
you know what
teams
team
is
has the
Dodgers.
most wins after a loss?
Have to be, well, the Dodgers don't have as many losses. The Yankees?
Twins are 33-20 after a loss, but you have to have a teams that lose a lot in order to do that. So Minnesota, the Atlanta Braves, Baltimore Orioles, those three teams, Chicago White Sox and Colorado all have 31 wins or more after a loss. The Dodgers have the least amount of wins post a loss.
Really? Oh, they don't lose that many games. That makes sense. They don't have as many opportunities to do that.
They're 20-13. Yankees 23-17 after a loss. Just figure I'd bring up a couple of those stats. Get those likes up. Dang right. We're at 18 likes. And you guys want the best bet? You guys need another like 42. They're expecting 7-0 Padres. Same game parlay. Mets. Alonso home run and Lindor. Run it. I like it. What's up, Tim and Nick? I hit the like. Appreciate it. The Nerfy. Sure, I could see a Nerfy. Oh yeah, a DMV parlay. Baltimore and Washington money line and reverse run line.
What can you get on the Washington Nationals reverse run line? Because they're their home team. Washington Nationals -1.5 is plus 425. If you want to do a if you would want to do a -1 line on that, so if they win by 1, you push. It's to the risk amount there. They're plus. Oh, American odds. There we go. If you want to do that, you can get them at plus 371 on the -1 line.
Speaking of the Dodgers, the run line streak continues. Yeah, didn't look like it was going to though. It was what 0. It was 0-0 going into where 0-0 going into the 7th, and then they opened up for 5 runs.
Yeah, that's the danger of the Dodgers.
Yeah, Kansas City was a loser. No way I'm backing Dirty Sanchez. That's fair. Padres money line. Is that stay far away from that. If anybody's laying that type of number, go and bet a different game. To be honest, like, come on. Any UFC, Nick? Any UFC from Mr. Boom?
I did get a message from him. He said, parlay Omana and Benitez take under 4.5 rounds in Vera and Cruz. And if you want a live dog, I think Cruz. But he can see Cheeto Vera winning, and he also likes a TKO prop on Onama. Onama.
All right, sounds good. There you go, Untouchable.
There's the UFC from our UFC guy.
I did well on money line. The quarters were ugly. Fair enough. Over in the LA game, and then the Chargers money line.
Yeah, you can't back the Rams in the preseason. McVay's proved he doesn't care. I didn't bet that game, but it would be Chargers or nothing.
All right, Nick, let's go to this game. This one should be fun.
Yeah, we have the Chicago White Sox, once again, big favorites, -190 at home against the Detroit Tigers in this one here. Matt Manning, Lucas Giolito is your pitching matchup here. 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing in today, 79 degrees, 2% chance of rain. Matt Manning, Lucas Giolito, your pitching matchup. Matt Manning, the last 30 days, 2.25 ERA, 1.33 whip. 6 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%, 5.25 walks per 9, a 235 BABIP, a 462 FIP, and a 5.87 SIERA. Expect regression from him. That's what that's telling me. With his basic numbers looking that good, but then his advanced numbers look like crap. On the other side, Giolito with the 4.44 ERA, 1.73 WHIP the last 30 days, 8.51 strikeouts per 9, which is 21%, 4.07 walks per 9, a 382 BABIP, which is the second highest on the slate behind Frankie Montas. Also, Mueller has a higher one, but I'm not counting him. 3.65 FIP and a 4.43 SIERA. Let's see where the money's coming in on this game here. We are seeing the We're seeing 59% of the tickets and 68% of the cashes on the White Sox. This line's dipped though. It opened up around 205. It's now down to that 190 mark. And then 71% of the tickets and 65% of the cashes on the over, and this line has not moved. For me, it's still lean towards the Tigers in the first 5. The way the line's moving. Do I want to get involved with that? Not really. But for me, this is a lean towards that way.
Yeah, this is just not a game I wanted to get after. I have not trusted Lucas Giolito like all year. He's been kind of rough. Matt Manning is not a pitcher I'm going to trust either. He's pitched twice in the last month. And then previous to that, he pitched in April, so I'm not really sure. And then the 2 times that he's pitched, he pitched well last time. No earned runs, 4 hits, 3 walks, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts versus Tampa, where the Detroit Tigers lost 7-0. And then he pitched against Minnesota, allowed 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 5 innings, 1 strikeout. I would be a little bit worried about his walk numbers. That's for sure. But when it comes to this one, I want to take the over. I want to take the over between these 2 teams just because I don't trust Giolito and I don't trust Matt Manning. I didn't take it just because these 2 teams have been heavy under lately, but I lean towards the over with these 2 pitchers.
Fair.
There you go. UFC card kind of weak today. Love Omamba and Benitez.
Yes.
There you go. Tigers, first 5. Chirp. Lean under in the White Sox, but no play. Not with these 2 pitchers. I think under for the game. These 2 teams struggle to hit right now. That's kind of why I stayed off of it. But would probably avoid it. Yeah, probably avoid it. They just pushed the Mets, Phillies over under 6. Give it away. What? Wow, 6? It's DeGrom and Nola. I understand. It's going to be 1-0 final. So no, I understand that. And there's plenty of times this year where totals were 6.5. I'm like, all right, that's crazy. I don't know why. I understand it with these 2 pitchers. How do you guys make any sense of the NFL preseason line movements?
Yeah, line movements. And we're 8-1 doing it.
I think
we're doing fine.
You can get over 8. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, and this line has really annoyingly moved 40 cents. The Dodgers are now minus 300. We have 2 minus 300 road favorites today. One's going to lose. I will put that out there now. The Dodgers are minus 300, minus 185 on the run line. Total of 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Kansas City. We have 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 96 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Andrew Heaney, Brad Keller, your pitching matchup here. Heaney has actually looked pretty good, though, in the last 30 days. 0.71 ERA, a 1.18 whip, 9.95 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%, 4.26 walks per 9, a 273 BABIP, a 257 FIP, and a 4.06 ERA. On the other side, Brad Keller with a 6.65 ERA, a 1.80 whip, 5.40 strikeouts per 9, which is 13%, 4.98 walks per 9, a 338 BABIP, a 492 FIP, and a 5.45 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game here. Let's take a look. This is the interleague game. That's why I can't find it. 80% of the tickets and 94% of the cash is on the Dodgers. What can go wrong? 74% of the tickets are on the over. 94% of the cash is on the over. This line has moved from 9 to 9.5. So they're expecting both these pitchers to get hit a little bit here, Andrew Heaney and Brad Keller. I'm going to take the similar approach here to that Padres game, which that Padres my approach to the Padres game has already worked a little bit here, Tim, because that line's already up to a plus 255 at minus 320 now with the Padres. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to see if either this line will drop below 300, because not only should teams not be minus 300 favorites in general, especially on the road. Like, This is Royals or nothing. I'm probably going to be on the Royals later today. And this is what I'm going to do with these minus 300 favorites is you'll see me post these on community posts later in the day. Because if there's one thing I've seen is these teams get steamed even more. These huge favorites because people are going to go through their sports book. They're like, all right, let's build a parlay today. Padres, all right, they're minus 300. Dodgers, all right, they're let's throw the Astros in there at 280. We're going to throw minus 210 with the Mets. We're going to throw minus 240 with the Giants later. They're just going to be chalk eaters. And one of those big favorites is going to fall. I think either the Padres or the Dodgers lose today. Which one? I don't know. All I need them to do is one of them to lose, and I'm profitable today. So, or I'm profitable in that experiment. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if I can get a better price. Or if money comes in on the Royals, and I now have to bet this game because I don't want to bet the Royals. But if the line stays at minus 300, I'm going to bet the Royals. But for me, strong leaning towards the Royals right now. Not betting it at the moment. I will be betting it later in the day if it stays at minus 300, though.
Lots of big favorites today. Lots of big favorites today. I am not touching this game. I do not want to get involved in it. I had Kansas City last night.
I pushed Kansas City last night, so I was
fine you had
with
first
that.
5. I do full games. I'm not going after this one. Someone's got to give tonight. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 200 or bigger favorites tonight. I'll say 4 of them win, if that.
And with the big minus 300 favorites on the road today, if you don't want to go completely balls on the table and bet their money lines, wow, that is quite the discrepancy, by the way. First 5 for the Royals is only plus 175. I think that's telling something there.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to go completely balls on the table, you can take minus 110 for plus 2.5 with the Nationals and minus 110 for plus 2.5 with the Royals. I think those both hit. I think at the very least these two teams can stay competitive, and if possible, if they're down a couple runs late in the game, they can score in the ninth and make it a closer game. Because we know Josh Hader has not been good for the Padres. He could easily give up a couple runs.
The bullpen in general for the Padres have been
and Kenley Jansen has not been that great. Kenley Jansen has not been that great out of the bullpen. So these two teams can easily blow a minus 2.5 in the ninth inning. So I think if you guys don't want to have complete balls on the table, that may be the way I approach minus 300s in the month of September, actually, is taking plus 2.5s with them.
That's fair.
That's the way I'll probably do that.
Yeah. I'll just talk about this game. Lots of chat. Nope. Usually when DeGrom pitches, he doesn't get run support. That's why it's a 6. He got some last time though. Nick said the Dodgers and Mariners.
We do have an update here on Zach Wilson suffered a bone bruise last night. Per sources, the ligaments are in good shape. More tests coming on a potential meniscus injury to be determined on a timeline. So he may not be completely done for the year.
All right, good.
It's a bone bruise.
Okay. That's good news for the Jets. I just got a text from Terry saying that on the stream it was August the 113th.
I mean, Tim, at least we're not doing this on the 12th still. I think I was half asleep when I typed the title in, and my fat fingers hit an extra 1.
All right. Anyway, back to the chat. Nick, you said the Dodgers and Mariners would useless today. Dodgers and Padres both win today. Hey, Terry, you're going out on a big limb here.
That way.
Minus 300, minus 290 and minus 270 for those two sides. So you're going out on a limb. Good work. No, good luck, Terry.
And those were leading yesterday. The only thing I bet out of those games was the Royals first 5.
That's fair. Padres run line. Nope. That's minus 160? Come on, dude.
On the road, a run line, minus 180.
Under in the D-backs game? Sure, I could see that. And then the Mariners spread. I don't even think you have to go Mariners spread. They're minus 102. No, I'm fine
Yeah,
with
I'm seeing
them.
nice 105 on Bovada.
Use the $25 free bet on Kansas City. Ride it. I like it. I think at most the Dodgers minus 1.5 in parlays, but that streak is crazy. Yeah, streak has to come to an end sooner or later.
Yep.
Use the code for your SeatGeek and got $20 off my White Sox tickets. Thank you guys, gentlemen. Hey, if you guys have not checked out SeatGeek for all your concert and sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout. There you go. Tate used them, save the money. Nothing wrong with some chalk. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. But when it doesn't hit and we have a good night, cool. You sound very confident.
My only problem with chalk is if you lose laying minus 200, you have to win 2 bets to break even now.
Correct. Earle Bros Dodger Blue. Going out on a limb there, minus 290 or 270.
Woo! Minus 300.
I can see the Dodgers getting over 9.5. You can. Hi, Turnsy. Anyways, Dodgers and Padres both win once again.
Ooh,
cool.
bold prediction.
Oh, and they covered the minus 2.5.
Okay. We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day,
They should.
they're playing the Royals and the Nationals. They should kick the ever-living shit out of these teams. They should. Just saying percentage-wise, I think there's value on the dogs.
Yep. I just placed some units on the MLS and USL, and today trying something different. Good luck. I have no clue what. I have no clue about soccer. Thanks, Dr. Pepper. That's Dr. Pepper. You love Dr. Pepper. Okay. I'm confused on what's going on here, but Dr. Pepper. Sort of leaning Steelers spread. Nick, who are the Steelers playing today?
Seahawks. I like the over in that game.
There you go. Who gives you these losing MMA picks every time? Take Vera to win the main event. Cash.
He said a live dog. If you want a live dog, he thinks Vera could potentially pull off the upset. That's what he was saying.
That's fair. Keep in mind, the guy that we get it from is Brian Boom Kelleher. So
he's a professional fighter.
He's a professional fighter in the UFC. Chalk eaters. It happens. I said Dodgers yesterday, but the Mets are the ones who let me down. Yeah, they did. Hold on, I got this.
Happens. The best teams lose 60 games.
It's not always about the money, Spider-Man. It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby, let's go. Get.
Sorry, I had to do that for Turnsy.
Yeah.
Ew, Turnsy. Hey, let Turnsy talk. Jets go 4-12, probably.
Probably.
Would Joe Flacco behind the realms? No, they win the Super Bowl.
Ready? If they announce that Zach Wilson's out long term, this is Jimmy G time.
Yep.
In New York.
There you go. The Jays suck, Terry. I never said anything about the Jays. You don't have to. If the Jays lose Wilson, it's going to be a long year for us. It's going to be a long year regardless. But yeah, losing Wilson definitely doesn't make it easier. Hello, I did. I hate this team officially. Hey, we're in the same boat. They're on my ban list until the playoffs if they make it. Hello, no, yesterday you in the chat and you said Dodgers and Mariners would both lose.
I thought, at the end of the day, those were just predictions. I only put my money behind the Royals in the first 5 innings and I pushed. So I didn't bet the Rangers yesterday. I said I lean that way.
True. Bone bruise when he didn't even get hit. Yeah, that was kind of rough.
Yeah.
4-13. I think the Jets win a couple of games, but I don't know. Tim, how did last night go? It was a losing night. Thanks for reminding me, Terry. I appreciate it. It was definitely a losing night in the MLB. I went 0-5. Thank you. And one of the reasons why is because you're Blue Jays. So sit down. There's everything wrong with chalk. There you go, Justin. Hey, everybody bets differently. Some people bet with chalk. Some people bet with brains. That's it. No, I'm kidding.
Too far.
Oh,
we're not making fun of our viewers.
I'm kidding. Wait, I didn't mean the Padres. It was supposed to be Giants spread. That's fair. That's not what he was saying, but okay. The Mets, he says Cruz is a live dog. He's going to get sit down once by Vera. That's fair.
Okay. That's the beauty of the MMA is one punch and a dog can win a fight.
Yeah, it feels bad for Zach Wilson. Rays, no. Padres, no. Dodgers, no. Yankees, no. Cool. Give me Braves and Rays. Run it. No, not Braves. Not Braves. Not Rays. No, sorry, neither. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. Neither. Do y'all think the Blue Jays go over? I'm gonna say no. And it's just because I don't trust the Blue Jays offense right now. I might just take the Mariners and Twins tonight. I like those. Everything else looking kind of weird at first glance. That's fair. I think Q1. I lost my 5-team parlay. Yeah, the Mets cost us money too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. This game hasn't hit that magic number yet, but I have a feeling will. Good. I have a feeling my entire card is just going to be plus 200 something dogs, and that's it. And the Mets and football. We have the Houston Astros. They are hosting the Oakland Athletics in this one here. Minus 280 favorites are the Astros. Total of 8.5 in this game. The reason why this hasn't hit minus 300 yet, we get the season debut of Lance McCullers Jr. He has obviously no stats so far this year, and he's going up against not Jared Koenig. It will be Zach Lug for this one there. For this game, let's get that typed in correctly, and then I can give you Zach Lug's stats. If I know how to spell the guy's name. Let's see. Yes, I got it right. 3 ERA, 1 WHIP, 6 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 1.5 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 229 FIP, and a 4.99 SIERA. Let's take a look at where the money is going in this game, and we'll go from there. My thing wants to reload. There we go. We're seeing 75% of the tickets and 98% of the cash backing McCullers Jr. and the Astros. 89% of the tickets and 92% of the cash is on the over. Yet this has gone from 9 to 8.5. Let's take a look at I want to see what McCullers has done in AAA this year, actually, because I heard he wasn't doing that great in AAA with the Sugarland Space Cowboys. I want to say is their AAA team.
Correct.
Which is an awesome name, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Let's see what he has done in AAA this year. They'll allow me to see it. Why is it not showing me? He's had 4 starts this year in AAA. He went 2 innings, 1 earned run. And he went two earned runs in 3 innings, 2 earned runs in 3 1/3 innings, and 5 earned runs in 5 innings. So this guy is getting hit in AAA, and he's a minus 280 favorite. I get it. It's the Athletics. I get it. It's the Astros. This is a Oakland spot for me or nothing, and I have a feeling I'm going to have to bet them once the public comes in and parlays the Astros with everything as well. When people come in and parlay the Astros with the Padres and the Dodgers, that line's going to go up, and I'm probably gonna have to take the Athletics in the thing here. They're plus 205 for the first 5. They're plus 225 for the full game. I want to fade McCullers, honestly. Athletics first 5 full game, I think, is a decent look here. And I'm gonna lean that way for right now. I want to see if this gets higher, though. So a lot of leans for me today. I also don't hate the first 5 under in this game, but I just don't trust McCullers coming back. The line tells me McCullers is going to have a good start, and so is Zach Lug, because the way the money's coming in, yet the line's dropped half a run. So that's a spot here where maybe the under could be a look as well. For right now, I'm going to write down the Athletics. I'm going to see if I get to it, though.
Well, we did just see Luke have a good start against not just have a good start. He had a good start in July. But when he faced Houston, he went 5 innings, struck out only 2, but 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 1 walk. So a solid start there, but
he's been solid lately.
Not a spot that I want to go after. Lance McCullers Jr. making his first start of the year, which I like Lance McCullers Jr. I think he was a solid pitcher last year. He made us some money. But this is a spot that I just kind of stayed away from. I'm going to probably not go too far into some of these kind of ugly games, I should say, which are the big spread games, the chalk games. I'm just gonna avoid them. So I'm gonna be passing on this one for today.
Fair.
Tim, I asked you how last night went because you said you will have a good night fading the chalk. When the chalk doesn't hit, the chalk hit last night, so no, it was not a good night. Correct, Terry. That's why you had a good night. I like the Giants today too. They're minus whatever favorites. Fine. Shane McClanahan on the bump though. He's been definitely regressing lately, so I'm okay with that. I have not bet the Orioles. I was looking at them though. Zach Wilson video on hold for the season. We'll see. We'll see.
Zach Wilson does not sleep. He does not sleep.
Oh no, he does sleep with your mother. When Scherzer, however you spell his last name, we need to have a talk before he's next mound pitching.
Scherzer was fine.
It's the Mets not giving him offense last night against Ranger Suarez, who's had the Mets number. I do too. I like the over in the Astros game. Cool. And no, he's not bored. Fair enough. As first five, maybe. 63 people in here. Yeah, we got like 60 people in the chat. So you guys are sitting at 33 likes. So need a little bit more for the best bet. I was leaning towards the under in the Cards game again. I was not, but we'll get into that one in a minute. Oakland does feel like a dirty dog. Smash the like button. Dang right. Do y'all think Rockies go over 11.5? No. That's just a high total. But we'll get into that game in a little bit. No. Rockies need to go over 7 themselves to get taco night. It's fair. Bunch of thumbs up. Appreciate it. We'll go to this game, Nick.
Yeah. We get the New York Mets hosting the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets are minus 210 favorites, so the total is 6.5 in this game. I believe this line did open up a little bit closer, but yeah, money is coming on the Mets here. Aaron Nola and Jacob DeGroot is on the mound. Let's take a look at the weather here. 5-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 80 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Aaron Nola has been decent this year. 2.35 ERA, 1.03 WHIP, 10.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%. 1.71 walks per nine, a 2.99 BABIP, a 2.4 FIP, and a 3.01 SIERA. And then DeGrom, 2.53 ERA, 0.47 WHIP, 15.19 strikeouts per nine, 50%. 0.84 walks per nine, a 1.88 BABIP, a 1.25 FIP, and a 1.202 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. We have 84% of the tickets, 93% of the cash coming in on the Mets, and this line's moved accordingly. We have 56% of the tickets are on the over, but yet 89% of the cash is on the under, and that's why this line's gone from 6.5 down to 6 on some spots. It is, is it still 6.5? It's down to a 6 on my book, which is crazy low. And a first 5 of 3. You can get the first 5 under 2.5 here at plus 120. I don't think that's a bad look. First 5 under 2.5 at plus 120. But the only bet I've made so far today is I got it last night at plus 125 on the Mets run line. I'm expecting DeGrom to be DeGrom. And these are two pitchers I liked heading into the season. When I typed up my futures list, I have DeGrom and Nola listed as two pitchers I liked to win the Cy Young Award this year. I also had Alcantara part of that list. So these are two pitchers I really do like. But after a loss, this is the spot where the Mets are a great, great team after a loss. And if you just blindly bet the Mets after a loss this year, you're very profitable. So I'm going to head and do that. My only bet in baseball so far today is the Mets run line at plus 125. I am looking to add a couple of doggies here. But other than that, this is the only game I've bet in Major League Baseball so far today.
I was looking at not Scherzer, but DeGrom's strikeout props. Did you want to bet him? All right. In order to get over 9.5 strikeouts is minus 137.
What? I think the under is
10 strikeouts today. I would have to go under with that. because I don't know if he gets that many. Granted, Philadelphia does strike out a lot, so maybe. But
If this is the Braves, I'd say absolutely.
This is going to be ready. It's going to be a 2-0 game final. And that's how the Mets win today. There's not, if you're interested in offense, this is not going to be an offensive game. There's going to be two runs scored. It's going to be ready. It's going to be Pete Alonso, 2-run shot in the first inning, and then that's all you're going to get. That's all you're going to get for the entire game. This is a spot. These are two of the hottest teams in baseball since the All-Star game or All-Star break, and the total is at 6 for a reason. This could be a 2-0. It could be a 3-1. It's going to be a low-scoring game, but the Mets cover the run line at plus money. So, Jacob deGrom, if anybody was worried about whether or not he was not all there or whatever the case may be, how about 5 2/3 of perfect game with 12 strikeouts? I think he's fine to go. Now, I'm not sure what the deal is with pitch count for him, whether it's 90, whether they're going to start letting him go a little bit longer. But this is – I like deGrom today. He's definitely proven it. And I was kind of looking – because I know a lot of people mention his injured past. Last year was his first major injury since before he got drafted – or before he got up to the majors with his Tommy John. Because if you look at it, sure, last year, 92 innings, he stopped halfway through. 2020, 68, but it was a shortened season. 19, 18, and 17 was 204, 217, and 201. So he pitched complete seasons.
Keep in mind, this guy also hurls at 101, 102 miles an hour. Injuries are going to happen.
So, yeah, he missed a year. That's the only injury since his Tommy John way back before he even got up to the majors. So I'm not worried about deGrom injury prone anymore. He's good to go. He's proven it. I like deGrom today. I think he has a solid start. I think both these pitchers have good starts. I'll say that. Brewers can go over. Yes, I think so. Go Nola. I mean, the catcher for the Padres, sure. I think he could have a decent game today against the Nationals. No, kidding. I know what you mean. I already hit the like button. Appreciate it. Mets sitting at 6. Yeah, it dropped. I could see finishing 3-1. Aaron Nola for Cy Young. Does he even have odds?
Oh, for sure. I liked him for Cy Young this year. Legitimately. I know he's just saying that the shit on the Mets.
Yeah, 40-1. No, 40-1.
I legitimately liked him heading into this season to win the Cy Young.
Yeah, except for he's kind of been not as good as who do you call it though?
He's good. He's not great.
Yeah, no. He's not up to the level of Zach Wheeler, which is 16-1. But no, Edwin Diaz for Cy Young. Phillies money line. Nope. That's very, very low. It is low for a reason. Think the Mets game goes over? No, I do not. Mets run line. Yes. I think the Mets win 3-1 or 2-0. Kind of a first 5 under 3. Yes, I could see a first 5 under. I could see a full game under.
That 3 though is, 3.
I mean, 3 is just very, very low.
That 3 though, like really, I can see it. I can definitely see it though.
I could definitely. I had a weird feeling yesterday, but a better feeling today. How about 30-9 since the after a loss? There you go. Right, Rays under 6.5 today. No. That one I could see going over. But I'm not messing with that game. Me on the Mets, never. Yeah, like we never on the Blue Jays.
It happens. That's called banter.
I know it's called back and forth. But Terry hates the Mets because of me and Nick, so that's fair. He's crying, laughing. Padres run line, no. It's -170, no. LL, yeah, I know.
-180.
Let's keep rolling, Nick. Because holy crap, we have 6 baseball games, and I got to be at Higgs show in 18 minutes.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit during the show, but it's fine. We're enjoying the chat here. We appreciate everybody in the chat. Just want to mention that. And you guys are making the show interesting today. The chat's lively, and we have 62 people watching, so I have no problem talking a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right. Milwaukee Brewers are at the St. Louis Cardinals in this one here. -145 with the Brewers, total of 7 in this game. Adam Wainwright and Corbin Burns, your pitching matchup here. Good pitching matchup there. We have 9-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 85 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Corbin Burns, 3.34 ERA, 1.08 WHIP, 12.44 strikeouts per nine, 34%. 3.64 strikeouts per nine, or walks per nine, a 258 BABIP, a 363 FIP, and a 304 SIERA. On the other side, Wainwright with a 4.40 ERA, a 1.36 WHIP, 7.53 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 3.45 walks per nine, a 306 BABIP, a 392 FIP, and a 4.48 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers as this thing wants to reload again. There we go. All right. We're seeing 59% of the tickets on Adam Wainwright and the St. Louis Cardinals, but 84% of the cash has come in on Corbin Burns and the Brewers. 76% of the tickets are on the over, 67% of the cash is on the under. For me, I know it's Adam Wainwright at home. I love this Cardinals team, and I did heading into the season. I remember when I mentioned that I had Nola, DeGrom, and Alcantara on my Cy Young list. My long shot, because I tried to put on my tinfoil hat and go all conspiracy, my long shot was Adam Wainwright at 50-1 to win the Cy Young Award this year. Because it's his last year and the last hurrah with him and with Pujols and with Molina. They got Arenado. They got Golsh. The St. Louis Cardinals are a dangerous team come playoff time, I think. I lean towards the Brewers in this one here. I may look at the Brewers on the -1 line potentially here because I don't trust them to cover a full -1.5. You can get -145 and +135. So let's see what the -1 line would be for the Brewers here. It would be a -104, which I don't think is a bad price for that. -104 for the first or for the what do you call it? For the -1 line, I don't hate that with the Brewers. I kind of lean that way. For me, this is another pass. I've been passing, I feel like, on every game today with leans. But for me, this is a lean towards taking the Brewers on the -1 line at -104.
I want the over. I know it's not the pretty play. It's not what everybody wants to see. They see Wainwright at home and Corbin Burns, who is the second favorite for the Cy Young, and they get, oh wow, this is going to be a really good game. It's going to finish 2-1. No, Cardinals have been hitting lately. I'm not worried about the Cardinals' offense versus Corbin Burns. This team is scoring, and they've been playing some really good baseball. On the opposite side, you get Corbin Burns, who's been playing well as well. And Milwaukee's starting to hit a little bit, but it's nothing that I want to go crazy over. But I think 7 is too low. I can easily see this one being a 3-3 game at one point and guaranteeing a push. I like the over in this game. So over 7. Markel hates the Blue Jays. Hate's a very strong word. I saved that for a very limited amount of teams, like the Patriots, the Yankees, Duke, the Phillies, the Braves. I save it for very little amount of teams. Boo, fair. When you bet them, I'm gonna bet them. Yeah, exactly. You can never get any of them right. The like button is to the left of the chat box. Hit it. There you go. Terry, lead under and Brew Crew. I could see the Brew Crew. I don't see the under. Over. Yes. Yeah, Jays are going through another rough patch. I know the Mets are too. They lost last night. That's 1 in a row. Can't have it happen again. I could see a fast start due to the to losing outright, but I think the Cardinals make it close down the stretch. Yep. BC Lions is plus 100 now. Oh boy. His show, 1 p.m. There you go. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it goes over. Yep. Did Jen play all around Robbins, Oakland, Nats, KC? Run it. Never going to talk you off of it. Add the Boston Red Sox into it, though. Nick?
Yeah, two of those need to hit for you to have a monster day. All right. We have the the New York Yankees. They are at the Boston Red Sox in this one here. The Yankees are minus 145 road favorites with a total of 9 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in Fenway Park. We have 5-mile-an-hour winds from the right to the left, 69 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Frankie Montas, Cutter Crawford, your pitching matchup here. Crawford's not been that bad as of late. Frankie Montas has not been good. 6.55 ERA, a 2 whip, 9 strikeouts per 9, just 20%, 5.73 walks per 9, a 394 BABIP, a 5.67 FIP, and a 4.93 CR. On the other side, Cutter Crawford with a 4.08 ERA, a 1.05 whip, 6.91 strikeouts per 9, which is 20%, 1.26 walks per 9, a 289 BABIP, a 312 FIP, and a 3.96 CR. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. We have 93% of the tickets and 94% of the cash coming in on the Bronx Bombers. Wow. And the line has gone from 140 to 145. Definitely not the line move we would suspect from a amount of money bet on that game. 78% of the tickets and 73% of the cash is on the over in this game. That's gone from 9.5 down to 9. We saw this yesterday, and the game went under. I lean towards another under in this one here. Cutter Crawford's been better than people expect, and I also lean towards the Red Sox here in this game. I don't know. I want to get to something in this game, whether it's I'm going to write down the Red Sox. I'm going to write down Red Sox first 5 or Boston, New York first 5 under. I'm not 100% sure which one I want to get to at this time. But I think the Red Sox are once again another live dog in this game, and the Yankees are struggling right now. I think they're 11-19, and no team in Major League history has won the World Series with a run of that type of sorts during the regular season. So maybe the Astros make the World Series or something like that. I don't know. Maybe the Blue Jays, maybe the Mariners, maybe the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles. Who knows? Or maybe the White Sox. Who knows? Maybe the White Sox can be this year's version of the Atlanta Braves, where the division was theirs for the taking, and they get hot at the right time. So who knows? But for me, this is a lean towards the Red Sox. It's a lean towards the under in this spot. I just want to look at this game a little bit more before I decide which one I'm going to bet, and it'll probably be the wrong one. So I'm going to bet. It's either I'm going to bet the Red Sox and the game goes under and the Yankees win, or I'm going to bet the under, the game soars over and the Red Sox win. So we'll figure that out.
Yeah, the Yankees have lost 8 out of their last 9 games, including 3 in a row now. This is a team that's struggling. I wish somebody called that the Yankees would drop off. Me all year. Here it is, finally. And if you guys have been fading the Yankees, which I've been fading the Yankees a bunch, you've been making some money. I like Boston in this game. Frankie Montas had a rough start his first time out, and now we're in Fenway. Yankees struggling, lines moving. If anything, actually a little bit more towards Boston.
Yeah, the line's not moving with the amount of money coming on the Yankees
for the Red Sox. So, no, I kind of lean towards the Red Sox in this one. So, not lean. I have the Red Sox in this game. I think the Yankees lose another one. This is not the same Yankees team that we saw earlier. This team is struggling to hit. Pitching isn't good. This is a Yankee team. Oh, pitching was good last night. This is a Yankee team that's struggling, and I continue to see it. So Boston Red Sox for me in this game. I know it's Frankie Montas, but Boston.
Yep.
That's how I feel. Horrible about Alabama. Horrible, just horrible feelings. Exactly. There you go. All preseason games went over yesterday.
Every single one has so far.
I will make money today targeting sucky pitching with players to get a hit. There you go. Red Sox. Yep. Yes, love hit parlays. There you go. Red Sox. Yep. Boston would love. Yeah, exactly. It don't matter that the Red Sox are in last place right now. They want to beat the Yankees. There you go.
Yes.
Padres should change their names to the Royals.
Rays. Yep.
That was rough to read. We got 4 games left. Which one of them has our best bet? So I guess we can run through that one in a minute.
Yeah, the Rangers are hosting the Mariners here, minus 115 for the Rangers here at home, total of 8.5. Let's take a look at the weather. Nope, it's Texas. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup. Marco Gonzalez and Dane Dunning. Marco Gonzalez has not been good lately. 6.3 ERA, 1.63 WHIP, 6.9 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 2.4 walks per nine, a 3.65 BABIP, a 4.99 FIP, and a 4.49 SIERA. Dane Dunning, 2 ERA, a 1.06 WHIP, 7.5 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 3.5 walks per nine, a 2.39 BABIP, a 3.34 FIP, and a 4.01 SIERA. That's probably the reason why this game's a pick 'em, because the pitch matchup goes towards the Rangers. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game. We're seeing 72% of the tickets and 65% of the cash on the Mariners. Yet this line's moved dramatically towards the Rangers. 61% of the tickets are on the over. 57% of the cash is on the over. This feels like a Rangers or nothing spot for me personally. See what we can get in the -1 line. They're -115. You don't have to do the -1 line here. But this game is telling me Rangers in a route +130 for the -1 line with the Texas Rangers. I think that's a legitimate play. I'm going to write that down. Rangers -1. Also, the Brewers -1 was another one that I liked. I could see the Rangers being able to beat up on Seattle here a little bit on Marco Gonzalez. So I'm going to lean towards the Rangers on the -1 line at +130. I might get to it.
Good to know that we're on separate sides. I like the Seattle Mariners today. Seattle has been hot. They've been playing some good baseball. They're now in that first wild card spot, and I think they keep on rolling. I like Marco Gonzalez. He's one of the pitchers. I know he has not had a good run lately. I like Marco Gonzalez because he pitched well. July 27th, he pitched against Texas. 2 earned runs, 4 hits, and 7 innings, and a 4-2 win. I think he has another one of those type of games, and he's able to settle down. I think Seattle keeps on rolling. I don't like Dane Dunning. I think he's a rough pitcher. He's in that rotation because they quite frankly don't have much else. He did have a good start against the White Sox. I will say. But this is a Seattle spot for me.
Fair.
Do you think the Angels go over? If it happens, it's because of Minnesota scoring. Excellent value, +1 at +145. There you go. Suppness. We go Suppness. How many more likes? 15. I think Seattle goes over 8.5 or under. I would lean under. Red Ranger. No. NFL, Denver, Carolina parlay. I like Denver. We like the over in Carolina. Let's keep rolling. I'll introduce this next game. Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Our best bets in this game. So if you guys are interested in that one, either 15 more likes or it's on the EarleSportsBets.com website. You could go and get a week pass, $49. Use the code NFL at checkout, $39. So that's what, $6 and something cents a day. I think it's worth it. We have a lot of stuff. You'll get a lot of lines early and a lot of plays. So definitely check that out, especially college football and NFL just around the corner. Like them almost up there. Get it. Let's get it. Yup. 2 more games, Nick, in the MLB.
Yeah, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. They are at the San Francisco Giants. -240 favorites are the Giants here. Total 7.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather in this game, even though San Francisco weather never matters. 11-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 62 degrees, 0% chance of rain. We're seeing Tyler Beede and Logan Webb, your pitching matchup here, 3.46 ERA, 1.23 WHIP for Beede, 5.54 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 2.77 walks per nine, a 293 BABIP, a 281 FIP, and a 4.03 SIERA. On the other side, Logan Webb with a 3.72 ERA, a 1.27 WHIP, 6.69 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 3.22 walks per nine, a 280 BABIP, a 395 FIP, and a 3.88 SIERA. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. Here, between San Francisco and the Pittsburgh Pirates. 92% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is coming in on the Giants in this one here. 89% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the over in this one. The Lions moved, the juice has moved towards the over, so that makes sense. The line's not moved in the favor of the Giants, even though they're getting the majority of the money. This line's moved from around 250 down to a 240. Interesting. Telling me the Pirates may be a live dog in this game. I would lean that way. I don't know though. I'm probably going to pass in this game.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not touching this one either. Tyler Beede and Logan Webb. I will say Beede had a good start his last time out. He only went 3 2/3 innings, no earned runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, and 3 2/3. I don't know if I could trust him. Logan Webb's been solid. Even though he had a rough start, but against the Dodgers, not really going to put that one by him. This is definitely. Once again, I could see this one being a Pittsburgh plus a 1.5 spot. I will say the Giants actually covered a run line yesterday, which is weird to see. But this Giants team really doesn't cover run lines. So I feel like this could be a good Pittsburgh plus a 1.5 spot, but nothing I want to get to.
Fair.
Dolphins. The Dolphins under.
I did not touch that game.
Didn't touch that game. There you go. Over in the Rockies game. I don't know about that one. We'll see. Dolphins first half. Didn't touch that game. Here's a free player pick. Devers, Haniger both to get a hit plus 101. Good luck.
Come on.
Final MLB game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Minnesota Twins. They're at the LA Angels in this one. We have a pick'em in this game. Dylan Bundy, Reed Detmers, total of 8 in this game. Let's take a look at the weather here in LA. We're seeing 8-mile-an-hour winds blowing out, 83 degrees, 0% chance of rain. Dylan Bundy and Reed Detmers. Dylan Bundy, 6.38 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, 8.35 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 1.96 walks per 9, a 315 BABIP, a 473 FIP, and a 409 Sierra. On the other side, Reed Detmers has been really good lately. 1.44 ERA, 1.04 WHIP, 11.16 strikeouts per 9, which is 32%, 3.24 walks per 9, a 296 BABIP, a 236 FIP, a 3.15 Sierra. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this game here. We're seeing 66% of the tickets and 66% of the cash on the Twins. 92% of the tickets and 96% of the cash is on the over. For me, this is a lean towards the Angels. This is a lean towards the Angels for me. Whether it be first 5 or full game, I don't know yet. I do have interest in the Angels in this spot. I think the pick'em tells you everything you need to know because the Twins are the better team in this game. But I think the pitching advantage here is with Reed Detmers. So lean towards the Angels here for me.
All right, I'm on the opposite side. I was leaning towards the Twinkies on the run line at plus 150 area. I don't mind Dylan Bundy. I'm not a big fan of Reed Detmers. I know Reed Detmers has been pitching better as of late. But I could easily see this one being a 3-1 game. I could see this one being a very low scoring game just because Minnesota's offense has not been entirely there, and neither has the Angels. So I would lean towards an under. I like Minnesota run line. I will say I do like Minnesota run line. But that's kind of where I was looking at this one. Minnesota for me.
Sure.
Giants run line. It's a trap. That's fair. All right, Nick. You got some football, which I'll let you do. I'm gonna head out because it's 12 o'clock. I need to be over at Higgs. But you break down the entire preseason slate. Good luck, everybody. Hit the like button. Try to get there. LA first 5 run line. I don't know about that one. But Nick, have fun with the preseason, and we'll talk. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
All right, then we'll kick it on off here. I'm getting up depth charts for these teams so I can break down these games. Carolina Panthers are at the Washington Commanders in this one. We're seeing 2.5-point favorites are the Commanders with a total of 37.5. Let's take a look where the money is coming in on this game, and we'll go from there. And then we'll look at the what do you call it? All right, there we go. We're seeing this game, 67% of the tickets and 68% of the cash is on the the Panthers, and this line's moving towards the Commanders. Interesting. And we have 68% of the tickets are on the over, but 70% of the cash is on the under. Yet this line's moved from 33 to 37.5. I got involved in this game last night at 37. I know I got a bad line for this one here, but all preseason games have gone over the total so far, and I think that kind of continues into this one here. I like the depth chart that Carolina has for their for their quarterbacks. For a preseason game, they've got for preseason they have a really good depth chart. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Matt Corral, PJ Walker. I think those are 4 solid quarterbacks for a preseason game. On the other side, for the Washington Commanders, it's Carson Wentz, it's Taylor Heinicke, and it's Sam Howell. I like that as well. I don't think we're gonna see Carson Wentz in this game, but Tyler Heinicke, we've seen him start, and Sam Howell, I think it's gonna be a decent quarterback prospect out of UNC. So I'm on the over 37 for this first game. I think that we continue to see points here in the preseason, and I think this is a spot where we can see. I would lean towards the Panthers in this game for just in general with the depth they have at quarterback and all that. So I'm leaning Panthers. I don't hate probably maybe a Panthers team total over. Could be an interesting look in this game. You can get the Panthers. Let's see what we can get the team total over for. 17. Team total over 17 at minus 125. It's not a bad look. But for me in this one, it is a full game over 37. Lean Commanders first half. Maybe if you get Heinicke, but still, I don't know if we're going to get Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, but those are 2 quarterbacks I don't mind for a preseason game. Next matchup here. This one's an interesting one. This line's moved a little bit too. We have now the Chiefs as minus 1.5 favorites with a total of 39. Jeez. This line just continues to climb as everybody sees all these games go over. For the Chiefs, I'm not expecting Mahomes in this game. It's going to be Chad Henne, Shane Buechele, and Dustin Crum. Yeah, that's a brutal preseason quarterback list. And we should see Justin Fields and then Trevor Siemian and Nathan Peterman. I don't hate that as a quarterback room here for the Chicago Bears. For me, I lean towards the Bears in this spot. I think that the Bears depth for a quarterback once you get past Mahomes for Kansas City, which he's not going to be playing in this game, I think the Bears are the side for this game. So this is a spot for me where it's Bears or nothing. I did not bet this game personally, but this is a strong lean towards the Bears for me. Carolina plus the 3. I don't hate that. I like their quarterback depth. We'll move on here. The Indianapolis Colts are taking on the Buffalo Bills. Let's see. How's this line moved? This line's now a pick'em. Okay. This line's moved 20 cents. I don't like that. We have the Indianapolis Colts. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. My bad. By the way, for the last game, it was 67% of the tickets on the Chiefs and 57% of the cash is on the Bears. Ooh. 71% of the tickets on the over, 52% of the cash on the under. It's moved from 33 to 39.5. I'm really tempted on the Bears. Really, really tempted. But we have the Colts and the Bills. 61% of the tickets and 50% of the cash is on the Bills. 74% of the tickets and 73% of the cash is on the over. It's moved from 34 to 38 to 38.5. Let's take a look at what the depth chart for these two teams look like. I highly doubt you'll see Matt Ryan in this game, but you're going to see Big Dick Nick Foles, and Sam Ehlinger for the Colts. I don't mind that. I don't mind that quarterback room. And on the other side, you're going to see Case Keenum and Matt Barkley, which is not a bad room either. You're not going to see Josh Allen. I can almost assume that at this point. I'm on the Colts. I got them at minus 130 on the money line. They're now minus 110, which makes me a little nervous on this game. But I do think the Colts are going to get the win in this spot. I do like their depth a little bit better for quarterbacks. And that's kind of what I'm looking at for the preseason here. So for me, it's a play on the Colts. Leaning Chiefs and Colts. I don't like the Chiefs quarterbacks, honestly. Chiefs is Colts is a pick 'em. Yeah, it is. Yeah, for me, I have a play on the Colts. I'm not overly confident in it with the way the line has moved, but it is what it is. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks. They're taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are 3-point home favorites with a total of 37 in this game. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this one. Here, we're seeing 65% of the tickets are on the Steelers, but yet 64% of the cash is on the Seahawks. Interesting there. 63% of the tickets are on the over, 55% of the cash is on the under. This line's moved from 33 to 37, though, so a lot of lines moving up and up and up. Let's take a look at take a look at the quarterback scenarios here. Geno Smith is listed as a start. We're going to see all three of these guys: Geno Smith, Drew Lock, and Jacob Eason. And it's going to be a quarterback battle between Drew Lock and Geno Smith for the Seahawks this year. That's scary for the Seahawks. On the other side, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph, Kenny Pickett. I like those quarterback rooms for both these teams, and I expect all three of those quarterbacks to play in this one because it is a quarterback battle with the Steelers in there as well. I like the over 35, or I got over 36.5, my bad, in this game. I expect points. I expect all these quarterbacks to be able to put up points today. So that's where I'm going for this one. Over 36. It is a 37 now. I would take it over 37. And the more and more I look at it, the more and more I want to lean towards the Seahawks in this game a little bit. At the +3 or on the money line. But for me, I'm only going to play the over in this game. I think that we see points in this one. I'll take the +3.5 and sprinkle the money line. Why not? Yeah, why not? We got 4 more preseason games. Jeez. And then we do get a CFL game, which I forgot to type up. Miami Dolphins and Tampa Bay Buccaneers is your next matchup here. Dolphins are 1-point favorites with a total of 32.5. 72% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Dolphins in this one here. And the lines move towards the Dolphins a little bit. Yeah. 67% of the tickets are on the over. 55% of the cash is on the over. The line has not moved. This one's a pass for me. It'll be a lean Dolphins or nothing. Let's take a look at the Dolphins thing here. Tua, Bridgewater, and then Skylar Thompson. I don't really like Skylar Thompson there as the third stringer. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers after Tom Brady is Blaine Gabbert, Kyle Trask, and Ryan Griffin. Maybe we see a decent amount of Kyle Trask here, Florida guy. Who knows there? This is a pass for me, though. I want nothing to do with this game. Tim coming in saying 10 more likes for our best bet. All right, cool. I love this. I love my Steelers, but we are rebuilding. I don't think they're rebuilding. I think they're going to be okay. They still got, who do you call it? Mike Tomlin. So I think they're going to be okay. Had to go against the grain today. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Dolphins, and then the Bucks are favorable. Well, that line's moved? Okay, my bad. I'm not betting the game anyway. So next matchup here, the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. The Saints are -1 favorites in this game with a total of 35.5. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game. 60% of the tickets are on those Saints, but 78% of the cash are backing the Houston Texans. I don't know, it's kind of interesting there. 80% of the tickets are on the over. 78% of the cash is on the over in this one. And the lines moved down the lines moved up 3 points. That makes sense. Texans opened up as 1.5-point dogs, and we're seeing them as 2-point favorites now. Wow. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to delete that. Okay. My bad. But I'm on the Texans, and I got them at even money. So that's where I'm going to go with that game. Move on to the second to last game here. I have to quickly type in the CFL games as well. But we had the Dallas Cowboys. They are at the Denver Broncos in this one here. We have the Broncos as 3.5-point home favorites with a total of 33.5 in this game. And looking at this one here as I'm typing in the CFL game. So hang with me for just a second here. Oh, yeah, I got the first one in. All right. Let's take a look where the money's coming in on this game with the Cowboys and the Broncos. We're seeing 54% of the tickets are on the Broncos and 56% of the cash is on the Cowboys. But yet this line's moved from 2 and there's up to 5 in some spots. Is it really 5 in some spots? 5. It's now 5 on my book, -200. Wow. And then with the total here, we're seeing 60% of the tickets are on the over, 73% of the cash is on the under, and it's moved from 33.5 to 34. I feel like just all these lines are moving up with the way that the preseason has started. I'm on the Broncos minus 3.5. I did not expect it to go all the way up to 5 here. So I'm on the Broncos, and I'm happy with this game. I'm confident in this game. Broncos. I wouldn't bet them at the 5 though. I would not bet them at the 5, but at the 3.5, absolutely give me the Broncos here, 100%. I can only see the Texans. Me too. Give me the Caballos. Me too. The boys don't care. Don't think so either. Which leads us to our final preseason game. This is going to be a pass for me. The Chargers are minus 3 with a total of 33.5. Let's see, 71% of the tickets and 67% of the cash is coming on the Chargers. They've moved from 2.5 to 3. 75% of the tickets and 77% of the cash is on the over. It's moved from 33 to 33.5. It's Chargers or nothing. We've seen this before. The Rams don't care in the preseason. I did not bet this game, though. All right. If it's at 5 Broncos, I'll take +5 with Dallas. Yeah, at this point, I think the play is Dallas. But that is the entire preseason slate here for the NFL. We have 2 CFL games to go over as well, with some interesting line movement in them. We'll start it off here with the first game of the day. This one's at 7 o'clock. The BC Lions are at the Calgary Stampeders. When I recorded this video last night, the Lions were 2-point favorites. Now the Stampeders are 2-point favorites. I think that's very interesting line movement there. The BC Lions are 6-1 this year. They're 5-2 against the spread. They're 4-2-1 over under. They're 2-0 away from home. On the other side, Calgary's 5-2 this year. They're 3-4 against the spread. They're 5-2 over under, and they're 2-1 at home. And when we look at these two teams, I'm shocked that the line has moved away the amount it has. And let's look at it. Let's see if the money has anything to do with this. I want to just see if this is just Calgary money at home. 54% of the tickets and 68% of the cash is on it. And then we have 53% of the tickets on the under. 82% of the cash is on the under. But yet this line has moved up half a point. We've seen 53. We're seeing 54s in some spots. I am on the over 53.5 is what I got to in this game. When we look at these two offenses, BC's number 1 in the CFL, averaging 36.3 points a game. And they do give up only 19.3 points a game. But on the other side, we have Calgary, who is second in the CFL with 29.4 points a game. So both these teams put up points in this game. I expect points in this game. Over 53.5 is where I end up getting to in this one here. Like the Broncos at minus 2.5, they're 5 now. And then the Lions over. Yeah, I like the Lions over as well. Let me type up this last game here, and then we will get into the last game of the slate, which is the Saskatchewan Roughriders. They are at the Edmonton Elks. The Roughriders are now minus 7 in this game with a total of 48.5. I'm just typing in. There we go. Let's take a look at the money in this game. We're seeing 65% of the tickets and 87% of the cash coming in on the Stampeders. The line's moved accordingly. It's gone from 5 to 5.5 to 6 to 6.5 to 7. I personally got in at 6 in this game. 67% of the tickets are on the over. 90% of the cash is on the under. The line's moved down half a point. I do lean under in this game with the Rough Riders because I don't trust this Rough Riders offense too much on the road. And this Elks team is just struggling. When we look at what the Elks have done recently, they're coming in off of a blowout loss against the BC Lions last week where they only put up 14 points. And in 3 of the last 4 weeks, they have failed to put up at least more than 14 points. 14 against BC, 10 against Winnipeg. They did put up 32 against Montreal, but Montreal's defense is terrible. And then 6 points against Calgary. They've yet to cover at home. They've yet to win at home this year. Saskatchewan's a sketchy team on the road. They've only played two games on the road so far this year and a neutral site game, which which is not considered a road game from them. The last time they played a road game, they got beat 37-13 in Montreal after a 26-16 win over Edmonton the week before in Edmonton. So these two teams have played in Edmonton so far this year. It was 26-16. I like the Rough Riders. I got them at -6 in this game. I know I've loved the Edmonton Elks this year, but they've screwed me week after week after week. I'm done with this team. You can also get the team total under odds, 21.5 at -145 for the Elks. I wish they had the extended lines there, where I could have gotten an alternative line for that one. Maybe taking them under 21 at a better price or 20.5 at a better price. I can see Saskatchewan's defense shut down the Elks today, and this game is like 23-10 or something along those lines. So I'm on the Saskatchewan Roughriders minus the 6 points. This is a spot here where I expect the Edmonton Elks to continue to struggle at home. Then that's just a plain and simple case to it. So give me the Riders to end the slate today. A lot of football today. I'm excited for football, not as much baseball, which shows in the amount of action I have, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm shocked too. I don't know what's going on. I'm on BC money line and the BC team total over 20. I don't mind the team total over 25.5. I am wondering what the hell is happening. Is there any injuries to the BC Lions that we should know about? Let me take a look at. I'm gonna type in BC Lions because it's just me and I can just talk right now if I wanted to. BC Lions injury report, because I feel like with the line move that much that they could be missing like Nathan Rourke or something. See, they're gonna have defensive lineman Archibald out. They have Cooper out. They have an offensive line out. They don't have. I don't get why this. Is this just Calgary money at home? Is this just Calgary money at home at plus money, and then they turned them to a favorite? Because we saw this a couple weeks ago where they took money against Winnipeg late. So I can see people just wanting to come in and take Calgary at plus money. I can see that. I'll take the Rough Riders -7. You took them? Yeah. I wouldn't lay more than the 7. Give me Saskatchewan. Yeah, the Elks are Yeah, the Elks. I thought the Elks were going to be one of those teams that I can make money off of taking points with, and I was wrong. Watch, they're going to come out and they're going to win straight up now today. Now that I faded them, they're going to win straight up today. But I can't take the Rough Riders on the road at this spread. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I was kind of sketchy as well. I like the under in this game probably a little bit. Under 48.5, I think could be a very legitimate play because this Saskatchewan offense could be very sketchy on the road, and the Elks are the Elks. They don't put up points. But I couldn't take an under with the way the defense is for the Elks, which is last in the CFL. And yeah, let me take a look what those numbers are. The Elks, I believe, are last in the CFL in defense, and they give up a ton of points. 36.3 points per game. I think that's what kept me off of the under in this game. And I can see the Rough Riders offense getting back into shape or back online with the Elks defense. Best of luck, though, yeah. Elks for the Grey Cup. What's next? Sabres for the Stanley Cup? Jeez. Go 8. Yeah, go 8, Tim. Adults are talking here. Calgary and the half total over 25.5. Okay. And now if Nathan Rourke was out, it'd be -5. That makes sense. I like Bo Levi Mitchell on the other side, too. So, yeah. And it can easily be 24-10 at halftime. Is that what you're saying? Or is that the Elks game? I can definitely see that. I can definitely see the Saskatchewan Roughriders defense shutting down the Elks today. I think people are just backing Calgary at home. Yeah, absolutely. I could definitely see that. I'm high on BC. I know you are. Let's take a look. Did we hit the like goal? That's the last thing I have to look at here. Now that we were able to talk about the CFL for 20 minutes. And I like the CFL. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. What was the like goal? What did Tim set the like goal at? 50? We're at 56. All right, then we're going to bring up the best bet here, which is in that Diamondbacks and the where is it? Diamondbacks and Rockies game. Here we go. It is Zach Gallen, and it is Where's the pitching matchup here? Zach Gallen and Jose Urania, the pitching matchup here. 7-mile-an-hour winds, 90 degrees, 5% chance of rain. And I'm not going to go over this entire game. We're on the Diamondbacks run line. That's the best bet on the site. Zach Gallen has been dominant. And I think he continues to do that today against the Rockies team. They are better at home, the Rockies. But we're on the run line here with the Diamondbacks as the best bet of the day. All right, but that is the entire slate. I think this is probably the longest show we've done on ESB. That is not a watch along, an hour and 50-minute show. But thank you guys as always for watching. Quick little recap, and then we're gonna head on out. For baseball, I've got one play so far that I've actually bet, and that's the Mets run line. The Mets run line is the only baseball game I have bet so far today. I'm focusing a lot on football today. I'll probably bet a couple baseball games depending on how the early football games go. But Carolina, Washington over the 37. Colts money line, and then the over 36.5 with Pittsburgh, Seattle. Houston Texans money line, Broncos -3.5, and then in the CFL, I'm rocking with the over 53.5 with Calgary and British Columbia, and the Saskatchewan Roughriders -6 points. I think Saskatchewan wins by 14. Yeah. I like that Metro line. Me too. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. You guys can turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified whenever we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching, and good luck today.